Hi folks, Rory here from Team Venom with another collectible hunting in Burton-on-Trent video. Now it's the second one in the space of a couple of days, purely because of stuff that was on the last one. If you saw the clip of Star Foundation when I went to there before, I got to the counter and they got stacks and stacks and stacks of Marvel graphic novels sealed. Probably, I think there was 70 something of the DC ones and around 200 of the Marvel graphic novel collection. So I got a few bits then. I've been in since. I went in yesterday because those Marvel ones weren't all priced up first. They were still being priced up yesterday as well, but I picked up 3 decent books, and then I've taken a bit of time and gone through the stuff that I've got at home to make sure that I'm not missing anything, because a lot of the stuff was £2 or £3, some of it was £4, but obviously I'm not going to find most of these sorts of things at that sort of price again, so I've just literally scribbled down what ones I've got already at home, and I'm heading in there now to see what they've got left and hopefully get some more bargains. So catch you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back home. Before I go through the ridiculous amount of treasures I got today, I'm just going to quickly show the 3 things that I got yesterday. So, as I mentioned on the intro, I've been in 3 days in a row to Star Foundation to try and find treasures. And yesterday I picked up, obviously the last video I picked up Onslaught Part 4. Yesterday I found Onslaught Part 1 in hardback, which I know I've got the paperback version of it. But I'm hoping that I'll find 2 and 3 in this format so I can just have them all on the shelf. But anyway, there's that, which is cool. And then I got Original Sin Part 1 and Original Sin Part 2, which is sort of one of the few Marvel events that I don't actually own already. But that was Wednesday's haul. Today's haul is silly. So I've got 7 graphic novels and 8 Blu-rays, which came to about £23, I want to say. So, firstly, the Blu-rays, nothing particularly special, but just cool stuff for me. So, stuff that I'm not bothered by, but it's for my son. All 4 Hunger Games in limited edition shiny things. These were all 50p each, so just grab them. Thor, The Dark World, Captain America Winter Soldier, which is one of the best Marvel movies ever. Thor Ragnarok, and Wolverine Unleashed Extended Edition, which is really good. Those 4 are for me. But yeah, basically I've got a very, very nice big TV that I don't really utilise by way of physical media anymore. So a couple of 3D Blu-rays and stuff, and it will look beautiful. But they were 50p each, so yeah, why not? Anyway, that's just a little bonus. Onto the main things that I got, which is the graphic novels. I picked up the Superman Death of Superman graphic novel, which is when Superman and Doomsday are beating the crap out of each other, and then they end up punching each other at the same time and both dying. Let's see if I can find that picture. There we go, look at that. Ooh. And then ultimately, if I can, that isn't the actual death blow. I think it's that. Yeah, so that's how they killed Superman in the 90s. Yeah, and then there's Lois Lane crying with a dead Supe. Didn't last long. He came back with a mullet and an awesome black costume that didn't last anywhere near as long as it should, but it was still very cool. The other thing I got is JLA Year 1 Part 1. This is one of the things that I had to double check about, because I know I've had them. It turns out I've got Year 1 Part 2 on a shelf, but not Part 1, so yeah, pick that up. This I'm very, very happy about. So in the Eagle Moss collections, they were around a tenner each when they came out, and you could send off for big deluxe collections that were usually special events and things like that. And I've picked up 3 of those today. So firstly, there's Invasion, look at the thickness on that, which is the crossover that was the template for one of the Arrowverse crossover specials that they did a few years back. The next ones is a bit of a twofer because they go hand in hand. I got Brightest Day parts 1 and 2. Now, I'm a master, and this is also from those the big thick collections. Oh, in fact, there we go. They all move on from one another like that. That's pretty cool. I'm a massive Green Lantern fan. It's one of the main DC things that I collect: Green Lantern and Green Arrow. And Brightest Day followed the Blackest Night event, where they brought back loads of DC comic heroes as like Black Lanterns, which is essentially zombie lanterns. And then at the end of it, they did the whole Brightest Day thing, where some of them were resurrected and some cool stuff like that. So yeah, haven't read it all, but now I've got it all, so I'm gonna read it all. 2 things left, one Marvel, one DC. The Marvel one is Fantastic Four Unthinkable. I have read this already. It's brilliant. I've got the one that follows this, because there's Unthinkable and Authoritative Action. And it's the stuff with Mike Wieringo, sorry. Basically, in this one, obviously it's sealed, so I can't show you pages at the moment. I could just unseal it. No. In this one, Doctor Doom basically learns loads of sorcery. This is the point where he becomes more about magic than just science, and banishes like Franklin Richards to hell and all stuff like that. Yeah, he just basically really messes with the Fantastic Four, knackers up Reed Richards' face. And the following volume that they do, Authoritative Action, I've got that upstairs. That's where, following that, Reed Richards goes a bit next level and decides to take over Latveria as a result. So yeah, but yeah, I haven't got this, which I'm very happy to have. So I read all the individual comics of that run when it came out as well, which is pretty cool. And the last thing I got, I'm very, very happy with, which is Justice League Rise and Fall, which I remember it at the time of it coming out. I wasn't impressed with it. So it's something that I've never actually owned. But basically, it was when they had an event where Leanne, which is Roy Harper's daughter, died, and Roy went a bit mental. He lost an arm, if memory serves. Roy had turned into Red Arrow by this point and was serving on the Justice League. And the Rise and Fall was... Basically, the fall was all Roy's. Yeah, so it's got... Here you go. Originally published as Justice League Rise and Fall Special, Issue 1. Green Arrow, issues 31 to 32. Justice League, the Rise of Arsenal 1 to 4. And, yeah, that was it. Oh, and More Fun Comics, 89's in there, which is the origin of Green Arrow and Speedy. That's pretty cool. You know what, I'm going to quickly rip this open, because I am curious by some of it. I think I mentioned the other day, the Green Arrow stuff is what I collect, mainly from the Kevin Smith run, well, the run that was started by Kevin Smith, and I think this is the tail end of it. So, that's pretty cool. And, yeah, I mean, and something just fell behind me. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's where Roy's daughter's died. And he goes a bit mad, loses an arm, takes on Prometheus, all stuff like that. Yeah, there's a one-armed Roy. And it's really good. Oh, that's where he gives himself a robot arm, because, of course. And he ends up fighting all of the DC heroes. In fact, there we go, there he is, taking on Batman. And they basically have him have a proper Fall from Grace sort of event. But it's really good. That's the cellophane off that book. But yeah, it's a great haul. It came to, as I say, came to 23 quid in total for 8 Blu-rays, and I think I said 7 graphic novels, which, I mean, just for 7 graphic novels, 23 quid would be insane. Like, most of these were, as they came out, were a tenner, and if I was trying to get some of these now, they would be a lot more than that. The Brightest Day ones alone, I think they were 20-30 quid at the time of release. So, yeah, it was a really great haul, and I will no doubt be continuously checking there up for the next couple of weeks in case any more come out. So, I'll catch you all next time. I know I said on the last video that I was hoping to do stuff at the weekend. Still hoping to do that. Definitely something will come about from Nottingham, even if I don't get anything particularly great there. Go to a few other places before then, so there might be more videos, who knows, but there will definitely be the Nottingham one for Sunday. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that sort of jazz, and I'll see you next time.